Hi, this is May's Design Corner, and I am so happy today is Tablescape Tuesday, the last Tuesday in February. And today we have a guest host. Yes, we do. It is Z9 Designs with her beautiful smile. And this Tablescape Tuesday is brought to you by none other than Honor of the Grace Life DIY Home and Decor. And again, the guest host is Z9 Designs. Well, she said heritage. So I am going to do a small depiction of what my mother and her friends did during the civil rights era. Well, they had what they call a secret tea. The secret tea started with the ringing of the bell and minutes being read, and then they had a saying which I can't repeat right now, or I don't remember it, but I know they had a verse and a song that they sang for the secret tea. Now let me tell you a little about the secret tea. The secret tea was things that was going to be taking place in the city in the behalf of the civil rights era. Now, my mom and her girls, ladies rather, they did this secret tea to pass on information to ones that was involved in the civil rights movement. Well, anyway, in their little town. So I set up different things that I thought would really bring out what my mom and them was trying to do. So I chose the colors of black and white, and I think you've already seen this bow and all before, but I chose it again because I wanted to let the black represent the people and the white represent the pureness of what they were trying to do. So the secret tea started to get information out to those that was looking for ways to participate in the civil rights movement. So I'm going to go down and let you see how I set this up. And you might have seen this before, but I am doing it again in the honor of the ladies that did the secret tea. Okay, so I'm going to ring the bell once again. And that bell always sat there in for them to keep a lookout because they had to have a lookout. Even though they were having a secret tea, they still had to have a lookout to make sure that the wrong person was not in the secret tea meeting, because you had so many snitches, and I must say this, you had so many snitches that was telling every move, every movement that everyone made to try to get themselves into the marches or try to set up things. There was nothing dangerous about what my mom and her friends were doing. They didn't try to bomb anything or hurt anybody or kill anybody. They were only trying to get information out so someone would know when the next march would be, when the next speaking would be, where the speakers would be at, because you couldn't always say where the speakers were because their lives was always in danger. I thank you so very much for looking at my secret tea and hearing about my mom and her friends, and I thank God for them. Thank God for my mom and her friends and for their group, their club was the Mademoiselle Social and Savings Club, and that club stayed in connection over 50 years. Right now, there's only 2 members that's left, but that was a very powerful women's club in my era, because I remember the club that they had. Thank you again so very much. And don't forget to pray for someone else besides yourself. And always know that God is in large and in charge. And honey, this secret tea has come to a close. Thank you. Prayer works. Happy Tablescape Tuesday.